You can't do that! I've heard that line more times than I can count, from kids on the playground and adults who thought they were protecting me. When people see me for the first time, they tend to view me through the lens of their assumptions of what it means to be a woman with a disability. They see me in the terms of limitation, of all the things they assume I can't do. They simply cannot imagine living without hands or arms. Yet life without arms is my reality. I don't know how to live any other way. In fact, I never thought of myself as different. Neither did my family. The only time I felt different was when I was pointed out as different when I was in public. Fortunately, I was blessed to be the child of can-do parents. Growing up, they fostered a drive within me to overcome physical challenges through creativity and adaptation. While I've gained some physical and technical skills that most other people never do, like becoming a black belt in Taekwondo, other tasks that might seem simple, like getting dressed independently, took years of trial and error to master. Despite many frustration and setbacks along the way, I've learned to banish the words, "I can't." Physical challenges aside, my greatest difficulties in life had been the emotional and social implications of being different. As a child, the isolation of being the only kid without arms and the stares, negative comments, and low expectations of others made me feel like I was less of a person. My parents had an instrumental role in this part. My dad always has this confidence that he carried himself with, and it shaped my reactions to the public. With every awkward encounter where someone was curious about my difference, my dad would take it as an opportunity to have a positive experience meeting someone or interacting with them. This had a profound effect on me. It sent me the message, ultimately, it is in my control how I let people's reactions affect me. I could either choose to be negatively affected and offended, or compassionate and understand that naturally people are going to be curious in the same way that I would be if I saw someone without legs or who was different. The quest of overcoming these challenges drove me throughout my childhood, adolescence, and early adulthood. The slow buildup of small achievements and the love, support, and mentorship of family, teachers, and friends allowed me to finally feel like a whole person by the time I finished college. My unrepentant self-respect and self-acceptance is my greatest triumph and has given me the power to insist that society accept me as I am. It also led me to take on my greatest fear, flying. Over the 11 years of my career, speaking all over America and in 20 other countries, the story of learning to fly remains my most powerful example of what is possible when a person says, "I can." Trips abroad, especially in developing countries, also taught me a hard truth. Many people with disabilities in low-income countries never get the opportunity to rise above those who say, "You can't." People with disabilities are denied access to education, job opportunities, and even basic health care. Some people with disabilities, like a woman born without arms I met in Ghana, are told they should have been killed at birth. I was at a loss for what to do about this situation until 2013, when I was invited to travel to Ethiopia with Handicap International to see the organization's inclusive education programs. In a country where only 3% of children with disabilities go to school, HI was working to enroll and support hundreds of children with disabilities. By educating parents, teachers, and school administrators about their rights and making sure that schools are accessible and have trained teachers and appropriate resources, children who have never gone to school are finally getting an education. Children with disabilities who had been taught that they were worthless and had been kept hidden at home told me how their lives had changed since going to school. The power of a change in society's attitude allowed the students to envision a future of "I can," having friends, going to university, getting a job, and even having a family of their own. After that trip, HI asked my husband Patrick and I to become Goodwill ambassadors. Our mission is to advocate for the rights of people with disabilities and show the world that people with disabilities can accomplish when they have access to their rights. If you want more information about HI, check out their website. I think they are a great organization to support as they help millions of people with disabilities around the world. In my announcement video, I gave away a free combo pack of my book Disarm Your Limits and a deluxe DVD of Right Footed to one lucky winner, and I'm going to pick another random winner again this week to keep celebrating the launch of this vlog. So if you want a chance to get a copy, all you have to do is make sure you're watching on YouTube, like this video, tap that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. And if you want to order your own copies, there are links down in the description. I also have another challenge for you. Last time I asked you to try writing your name using just your feet. This week I'd like to see you try to open up a piece of candy with your toes, like a Tootsie Roll. Post some proof down in the comments and I'll share my favorites on my Facebook page. I would love to hear your feedback, questions, and episode ideas down in the comments. Don't forget to share with someone who could use a little motivation. After all, if I can fly an airplane without arms, what is it that you can do?